Bernadette McMorrow, Dr. Bernice Johnson Regan, Bertha Rhodes, Betty Wheeler, Bijou, Birgit Salimson, Bob Newhart, Brandon and Angelo, Brian Marr, Bruce Ballin, Rabbi Bert Jacobson, Carol Berkowitz, Carol Monterosa, Carolyn Meister. What is remembered lives.
What is remembered lives. Caroline Summer, Carolyn Atwood Strickland, Kat Glover, Cecil McLowry, Reverend Cecil Williams, Cecile Gasquier, Chai, Charlene Carrot, Reverend Dr. Charles G. Adams, Charles Lee Daniel, Cheryl Campbell, Christy Aranaga, Christophe Deloire, Christopher Bruce, Chuck Flinton. What is remembered lives.
What is remembered lives. Claire Ross, Claire Scott, Cliff Lichter, Clyde Schulpeltz, Colleen Gift, Cortland Lee, Craig Montoro, Craig Williams, Cynthia Sabraski, Dame Maggie Smith, Darcy Dapra, David Braun, David John McHugh, David Sanborn, Don Colley. What is remembered lives.
What is remembered lives. What is remembered lives. Dean Tuckerman, Deanna Victoria, Dennis Edward King, Diana Fox Gamara Jones, DJ Vittori, Donya Sue Black Cool, Donya the Monterosa, Donald Sutherland, Doreen O'Sullivan, Dwight Stephen Anderson, Dylan Black, Dulcia Pagan, Echo Brown, Ed Renk, Eddie Sudal. What is remembered lives.
What is remembered lives. What is remembered lives. Edna O'Brien, Elaine Forsyth, Spot. Elaine Reuben Bosco, Elizabeth Faith Roman, Ellen Gilchrist, Eloise Morrison Peña, Ethel Carver Mercer, Falcor, Fatima Salam, Fanela Hayes, Fluffins the cat, Freddie Moran, George Elmer Hamilton Jr., Gert. What is remembered lives.
What is remembered lives. Gina La Divina, Greg Goodfer Larson, Greg Kin, Hamzel Dale Dubog, Hazel Peggy, Hazel Thompson, Helen Deary Woodson, Henry Vittori, Hermione, Hind Rejav, hostages in Gaza killed in the past year, Howard Waldrop, Ian Anderson, Ishmael Villagomez, Ishmael Algol. What is remembered lives.
What is remembered lives. Ivory Nicole Collins, Jacinta Balcamp, Jake Stratton Kent, James Colm Mullen, James Davis Crutcher, James Edward Jim Martin III, James Ross, Jane McAlevey, Janie McHugh, Jacqueline John Singaris, Jay Leitch, Jay Mullins, Jean McAskill, Jeff Zorn. What is remembered lives.
What is remembered lives. Jen Angel, Jess Curtis, Jess Sufentes Chubb, Jill and Ken Miller, Jim Dorskin, Joe DeSantis, Reverend Joey Talley, Johann Gultung, John Altoffer, John G.A. Pocock, John Mayall, Jolene Orders, Jomilto Moraes, journalists and their families targeted by the Israeli military, Juan Jumalan. What is remembered lives.
What is remembered lives. Where am I? What is remembered lives. Juan Monterosa, Judith Cochran Slind, Judith Elizabeth Wainwright, Judy Gilbert, Judy McCallan Wilson, Junichi Judo Uno. Junichi Bob One. Justin Carlisle. Kathy Webster. Keith Elam Keith Elam, also known as Guru. Keith Gray. Keith Starkman. Kelvin Kiptum. Kevin Fisher Paulson. Kevin Vela. What is remembered lives.
What is remembered lives. Kirsten Burgett. Chris Christofferson. Kristen Francis Mullaney. Kyle Metzner. Lainey Barrett. Larry Bensky. Lebanese victims of Israeli assaults. Len Chandler. Lenny Farrell. Leo Oswald. Les McCann. Linda Summer. Liz Calder. Lois Thorne. Lottie Larson Muertos. What is remembered lives.
What is remembered lives. Louis Brown. Louis Gossett Jr., Louise Gross, Lourdes Portillo, Lucis Tall Ross, Margaret Murtha, Marie Aniot, Marilyn Wally, Marian Nakamura, Martin Stoller, Marvin Hemstra, Sister Mary Beth Taylor, Mary Rose Beechel, Mary Wings, Matthew Zaffaratos. What is remembered lives.
What is remembered lives. Maureen Hurley. Michael Gambon. Rabbi Michael Lerner. Michael Wakovic. Michelle Vigetsky. Michelle Flowers. Mike Berry. Miles Stryker. Mitch Tyner. Molly Nichols. Mona. Monica Kane. Mao. Mustafa Thuraya. What is remembered lives.
What is remembered lives. Neil Jacobson, Nex Benedict, Nigerian flood victims. Nikki Golden, Norman Stray, Nura Nasser Abu Al-Nur, Nia Mue, Octavia Butler, Bill Gunderson, Pablo Yoruba Guzman, Pablo Roque, Pat Herschenroder, Pete Rose, Peter Fells. What is remembered lives.
What is remembered lives. Peter Hatsis, Peter Mercer, Phil Donahue, Philip Wendell, Priscilla Troner, Puff Pospisil, Randy Leo Dudley, Randy Rudley, Ray Putnam, Reed Knudsen, Refast Alarir, Richard Partridge, Richard Simpson, Robert McHugh, Rodney Tolman. What is remembered lives.
What is remembered lives. Ronald J. Richmond, Ronnie Cummins, Rosalind Carter, Ruth Fink, Ruth McDowell, Ruth Raven Rogers, Ryan Gaynor, Sally Dar, Salvador Diadon, Sam Bossetti, Sammy, Sat Santak Singh Khalsa, Satsuki May One, Scott DeMartini, Sergio Mendez. What is remembered lives.
What is remembered lives. Serpil Golvich, Shanley Sawchuk, Reverend Sheila Jackson Lee, Sherelle Lafayette Bounds, Simon Taylor, Sister Lorena McCormick, Snoop Lyon, Solia Roque, Sonia Massey, Stacy Brown, Stephen Tyrone Habai, Stephanie Tanner Strickland, Stuart Bowen, Sudanese war victims. What is remembered lives.
What is remembered lives. Sue Jackson, Susan Geiger Campbell. Susan Roche. Susie Rawls Morris. Tamra D. Aguilev. Colonel Teddy Paris, also known as James Davis. All the Thai workers killed in the factory explosion this January. Tim Harland. Tito Jackson. Bishop Tom Gumbolton. Tom Olszewski. Tommy Smothers. Tori Arnold Welch. Tumani Diabate. United Nations staff targeted by the Israeli military. What is remembered lives.
What is remembered lives. Vietnam typhoon victims. Vivian Roque. Wilfred Bud Cooper. William Henry Hood. William Marion Chubbs Jr. Willie Howard Mays Jr. The Say Hey Kid. Yakub Jacob Toki. Yehoash Binchania Vishmael Zelig. Yadasa Williams. Yusuf Zeno. Yvonne Stevens. Zachary Simons Rogers. Dr. Zayed Mohammed Dalu. Zion Williams. Zoe Bolton. What is remembered lives.
What is remembered lives. That completes the cycle of names that we received before October 5th, and now we'll continue with names we received in the last several weeks. Abortion ban victims. Adela Vasquez. Adrian Ross. Akebono Taro. Akiko Price. Alan Mitchell. Alejandro Arcos. Amara Hollowbones. Amber Jolly. Andrew Fletcher. Anna Louise Weezy. Babik. Antero Ali. Arthur Stephen Beck. Asser Arfa. Asel Arfa. What is remembered lives.
What is remembered lives. Barbara Catherine Nofi. Betsy Hintz. Bill Cobbs. Bill Geis. Bill Walton. Bleach. Brandon Perigo. Brian Carroll, Brian Malone Harris, Caleb, Camilla Carr, Carol Joanna Ashley Estes Audrey, Carolyn Jean Catanese, Cecilia Gentili, Celeste Rembaran, What is Remembered Lives.
What is remembered lives. Charlene Bales, Charlotte Hall, Chita Rivera, Christopher Spade, Clarence Edwards, Con Ringo Hallinan, Connie Borges, Danny Coach Lee, Danny Primo, Darren Johnson, David Abbott, David Gilson, David Glick, Davy Koska, Deanne T. What is remembered lives.
What is remembered lives. Grandma Dee Dee, Dennis M., Denny Van Dam, Dikembe Mutombo, you know him, he's a basketball player, Dolores Gibson, Don Augustine Cienfuegos, Uncle Don May, Donna Burton, Dorothy Ann Stewart O'Mara, Dorothy Dot Sibby, is that right? Sibby Porter, Doug Hauser, Douglas Vaccaro Sr., Duke Johnson, Earl Carrot, Ed and Lucy Monroe Herbisek. What is remembered lives.
What is remembered lives. Edna Wagner Pearsall Wines, Edwin Charles Welch Jr., Edwin Peterson, Eleanor Criswell, Eleanor Ferry Feldman, Aunt Elena Malta, Eli Klink, Eliza Grace Daniels, Elizabeth Q. Kapunii, Ellen Tallis, Inayatollah Imami, Ian Colin McKenzie, Erica Ash, Irma Farrell, Eugene Borelli. What is remembered lives.
What is remembered lives. Eugene Rolf Smukler, Faith Ringgold, Francisco Tapia, Frank Donoya, Frankie Beverly, Fritz Dahlquist, Gary Stenman, Garrett Ellis, George Smythe, Geraldine S., Gertie DeShone, Grace Butler, Gregor Robertson, Gretchen Grisbaum, Gretchen Werner, Reverend Gustavo Gutierrez, Gwen Watson Ray. What is remembered lives.
What is remembered lives. Hassan Hamad, Heather Robertson, Helena Knox, Hiba Abu Nada, Horace Kyle Webster, Howard Kaylor, Hugo Madrano, all of the hurricane victims. Ilana Schatz, Iris Arus Stella Horan Sogikian Dragon, Jack Gibson, Jackie Cohen, James H. Mundy. What is remembered lives.
What is remembered lives. Janet Brown, Jeannie Rose, Jeff Bustard, Jesse Alistair Morris, Joan Helen Walker, Joyce Nugari, Joe Duckworth, Joe Frankie, Uncle Joel Malta, Joey Jojo, John Brasitis, John Endicott, John T., Johnny Moon, Joy Lung. What is remembered lives.
What is remembered lives. Joyce Simmons, Judy Vinci, Dr. Juman Arfa, Karen Aguilar, Karen Ann McNeil, Carl Hexberg, Catherine McGrath, Kathy Walker, Kent Manis, Kirsten Kotz, Flea Benali, Kratos Lysinger, Lady, Laura Beth Ann Folsom Botter, Laura. What is remembered lives.
Laura Jean, what is remembered lives. Laura Jean Gold, Lauren Rachel Winter, Leah Ferrer, Leon Bumenglag, Lincoln Williams, Liz, Lizard, Lloyd Morgan, Louise Abbott, Louise Carol Grunbaum Gross, Luz Almedo, Lyle M. Stone, Lynn Klink, Linda Beagle, Mahalashmi, Mahmoud Maman Abu Al-Rab. What is remembered lives.
What is remembered lives. Again, Mahmoud Mamun Abu Al-Rub, Marco Gardner, Margaret Cilillo, Margot Nichols Vranya, Marianne Corbett, Marie Bernie A. Mitchell, Marion Robinson, Mark Simo Simpson, Mark Abel Norberg, Marty Wright, what is remembered lives.
What is remembered lives. Marty Kent, Mary Angela Gunner Heller, Matt Redden, Grandmother Michi, Megan Timms, Melodies Bailey, Merrill Jolly Sr., Miggy, Mike Jackson, Mike W. What is remembered lives.
What is remembered lives. Moira Brown, Molly Holzschag, Nancy Hagstrom, Nancy Henderson, Neil Gomez, Norman Bodarky, Norwood Pony Poindexter, Olga S., Patricia Pinky Jones, Patricia Ann Wixon. What is remembered lives.
What is remembered lives. Paul Andrew, Peggy Sue Stone Curry, Peggy Washington, Peter Courtney, Phil Lesh, Pierre-Guy Legal White, Kunit Sharma, Rachel Crow, Rachel Starr, Reagan Jones. What is remembered lives.
What is remembered lives. Ramon, Rayan Ibrahim Al-Sayed, Rebecca Chepchegi, Ricardo Ricky Palomino Moreno, Richard Dallenbeck, Riffraff James, Riley Williams, Reven Stevenson, Rob Stewart, Robert Geiser Jr. What is remembered lives.
What is remembered lives. Robert Louis Fletcher, Robert Mandel, Robert Nielsen, Robin Shanti, Ronald, Rosalie Winters Reddington, Rosetta Zetti Morse Weber, Roy M., Russell Wayne Tillerman, Ryan H. What is remembered lives.
Sam, Sarah Sally Abbott, Sasha DeVol, Scott Bonet, Scott Madison, Shaw, Shaban Al-Dalu, Shadow, Shanti Rose, Sonia June Kristen Hendrickson. What is remembered lives.
What is remembered lives. Sparky the Pug, Stacy Milburn, Stephen Jake Jacobson, Suzanne English Fetcho, Susan Snow Wilholt, Susan Vacara, Sylvia Bordwick, Taylor Burkhart, Taylor Wiley, Ted Harris. What is remembered lives.
What is remembered lives. Thomas Towers, Thomas Wheeler Osmond, Theo Memo, Tom Lee, Tony Fenna, Patricia Farley. Tyne Anaite. Erna Omi Richter. Ursula Borelli. Vicky Bauer. What is remembered lives.
What is remembered lives. Vicky Henderson. Viola Gibson. Wayne Simmons. Wounded Knee de Ocampo. Zan West. Zoe Sunshine. Yoda the cat. Yogi and Gracie. Zelly Duvakel. Susanna Abrams. What is remembered lives.
What is remembered lives. Let's say it together 3 times. What is remembered lives. What is remembered lives. What is remembered lives. Breathe. During vocation, invited to say any names again or any names that weren't said at that time. So this concludes the reading of the 2024 set of beloved names. On with the ritual. Blessed be.
Welcome all and newcomers to the 46th annual Spiral Dance. I am Luna, your mistress of ceremonies. Please be aware this is a clean and sober event. Ritual etiquette. Please turn off your cell phones, pagers, Blackberries, and any other electronic devices that make noise. Please, no photos, no sound or video recording of any kind, except for designated official videographers. Graces are wearing white. They answer questions about bathroom locations, children's area, and will also facilitate the forming of the spiral dance. If you are lost, please talk to a Grace. Graces, can you please raise your hands? Please take with you whatever you've brought in. No dumping, leave no trace. Please steer clear of anchors and their tenders. The anchors go into trance and hold the ritual energetically. They create a coherent energy field as a base for our magic. They are usually in black, are veiled, and are seated. Tenders protect the anchors, help them come out of trance, ground, and provide food, warmth, and someone to debrief with. They may also support trance leaders or others whose role involves altered states or shifting big energies. We again have ASL interpreters this year. Now please help me welcome Starhawk, who will give a short her story of the spiral dance.
Hello, everybody. It's beautiful to see you here. You know, there's a Jewish prayer we say when you do something either for the first time or you do it for the first time in a year or the first time after a long time. And this is the first time after a long time we've been able to have this ritual indoors. So say, Brucha at Ashchina Ruach Haolam Shehechiatnu v'kiyamatnu v'higiatnu lazman hazeh. Thank you to that great spirit, the source of life, who's kept us in life and sustained us and brought us to this day. Our first spiral dance ritual was in 1979. I had just written a book called The Spiral Dance. My publishers were willing to shell out some money for a book party. So we decided to create an amazing public ritual. At that time, we actually hadn't done that many rituals, especially not big public ones. We had a chorus. We had someone who made like porcelain headdresses for the chorus, which we learned through experience are rather heavy to wear. We had an amazing outpouring of creativity, and we have repeated it pretty much every year since. It's my hope that this will continue and go on for a long time. This year, we are at a state of the world that feels very tense and very tenuous. So I'm not going to stand here talking to you for too long, but just to say that we envision this ritual as casting a spell. And that spell is embodied in our intention, which you'll hear in a moment. And you are all part of that spell. When we come together, we weave our energies together, we weave it towards our intention, and I believe that can change the world, especially, or maybe only, if we ground it by taking action together in the world, as I know you do. Yeah, and so we're going to dance together. We're going to dance a spiral, a double-armed spiral. When you dance the spiral, just be aware that we're all linked and we're all connected. And in that connection, we're all responsible for each other. And so we try to move somewhat slowly. If we get excited, we try to let that excitement come through as energy, not as cracking the whip, so that no one gets hurt. And as we raise that energy, we'll spiral in and out and in again, and we'll raise up a cone of power, a great vortex of energy. It's really nice when that happens, if you let it come through you as a sound, like a tone, not as a wolf howl or a shriek or a howler, because that dissipates it. But just keep it sustained, and it will have more power and more energy that way. We're going to sing together, and you'll hear the chorus singing a lot of beautiful songs. Some of them you may know and want to sing along with. But when we're singing the litany and dancing the spiral, there's a 4-line quatrain we can all sing. And the words are, let it begin with each step we take. Want to say that? Let it begin with each change we make. Let it begin with each chain we break. And let it begin every time we awake. And it sounds like this. Let it begin with each step we take. And let it begin with each change we make. And let it begin with each chain we break. And let it begin every time we awake. All together, let it begin with each step we take, and let it begin with each change we make, and let it begin with each chain we break, and let it begin every time we awake. I feel the energy rising already. Thank you.
Let us now declare our intention. Please repeat after me. We will say this 3 times. Together at the crossroads, we choose the path of justice, love, and wisdom. Together at the crossroads, we choose the path of justice, love, and wisdom. Together at the crossroads, we choose the path of justice, love, and wisdom. One more time. Together at the crossroads, we choose the path of justice, love, and wisdom. And now let us hear the intention song sung by the chorus, and please sing along. Or you're welcome to sing along.
Together at the crossroads.
Hello. All right. And now, please welcome Canyon Coyote Woman Sayers Ruda for the land acknowledgement practice. Violetta, supported with heartbeat drumming by Jed Salas for the grounding, and Chelsea McAllister to cast the circle. Magic is afoot. Let the ritual begin.
Mishmintuhis, Karnakat Canyon, Coyote Woman, Sayers Roots, coming from Indian Canyon Nation, a little further south of here. So to follow Indigenous protocol, I am also a visitor here. So I'm going to invite you to say a few words. Can I hear you say Chichenyo? Can I hear you say Huchin? And in my language, can I hear you say Ama Pire Takawas? Ama Pire Takawas. You are acknowledging the first words, the first languages, and the intent of acknowledging Indigenous protocol. For wherever we are on stolen land. Wherever we are on native land. And when you think about it, when you honor your elders and your ancestors and your ancestors' ancestors' ancestors, we all have Indigenous lineages from the land of those ancestors. So following respectful protocol, if you are not on the homeland of your ancestral ancestors, may we be good guests. May we acknowledge we have settled here from many spaces and many places, be it from seeking refuge or our ancestors taking opportunities. May we not replicate the problematic behaviors of settler colonialism, and may we be accountable good ancestors in training. And so by acknowledging Indigenous protocol, you are recognizing that right here, right now, we are in Huchin, in the Chichenyo linguistic territory of what we contemporarily call Ohlone lands. I'm Ohlone, but guess what? Settler colonialism has that actually being a misnomer that my ancestors don't recognize. Same with Costanoan. So fun little education. Right here, right now, as I stand at UC Berkeley in Huchin, there are ancestors that have not had a chance to be reinterred ceremonially. So remember that even the people of this land don't even have the right to go back to their own land. So may we pray for those ancestors who are wandering, because my mother and my grandmother taught me when an individual is unearthed, that spirit of that individual is wandering. You can believe whatever you want when it comes to buried on ancient Indigenous ceremonial grounds. But what I say is, may we as community, be good ancestors in training and do what we can to honor truth and history about how all of us have gotten to be here. And so my mother and my mother's mother always taught me that when song, ceremony, and dancing stops, so does the earth. And I too believe that. And I have shared a few songs here in this space, and I do recognize that traditional songs should always be honored and respected. I'm not going to sing a morning song right now as it's coming into evening. I'm not going to take other songs out of ceremonies and bring them into other places because I have to do something in front of you. So I'm going to gift you a song that came to me. And it's a little coyote song, and it's still learning its patterns. And so in the effort of language revitalization, I want to offer a little coyote song. Kanwa sma hetse wakshishe. Kanwa sma hetse wakshishe, wakaniskuan, harakan waskuan, wakaniskuan, harakan waskuan, sawe he, sawe he, sawe he, sawe he, kanwa sma hetse wakshishe, kanwa sma hetse wakshishe, wakaniskuan, harakan waskuan, wakaniskuan, harakan waskuan, sawe he, sawe he, sawe he, sawe he, oh, 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 and we all say, oh, oh. That's a little coyote song. I see it, the coyote. He says to me, and I say to him, sing, 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 sing. Welcome to Huchin. Welcome to Chichenyo Ohlone territory. I welcome you in a good way to this land. May you become ever familiar with the indigenous peoples of all the places that you visit. We are still here. We have the Confederated Villages of Lashawn. We have the Muwekma tribe. We have Himrin, and there's over 15 native tribes just between San Francisco and Monterey Bay. So don't let anybody say that their natives are gone. So we are still here, and I'm honored to be in community with all of you. you. This is a beautiful day to be alive. And my mother said, it is the best day to be alive as an Indigenous person since contact. So I look forward to tomorrow.
And now we will ground. So let all of your excess energy just sink away, just float away. Any stress, obstacles you had in getting here, let that go. Feel yourself in the present moment, in your body. Take 3 deep breaths with me. Wiggle your toes and your fingers. Feel yourself really present in your body. And from the base of your spine, roots go down, down into the earth. Through the crust of the earth, down, down, down toward the heart of the earth, the core of the earth. Through layers and layers of sediment, layers and layers of time, layers and layers of fossils and rock. The roots reach further and further. Temperatures get hotter and hotter. The rock starts to melt. Further, further, our roots extend, inward, inward. The rock becomes like a river, liquid and hot, the heart of all things. We feel our roots connect to this hot river, this heart of the earth, pulsing with our hearts. Here, the heart of the universe. And draw up that fire, that passion from the heart of the earth, the core, through the roots. Draw it upward, upward, into your feet, into your legs, into your heart. Feel it all through your body. Feel that warmth, that light, that fire. And we are grounded, we are present, we are here.
By the earth that is our bodies and our connections to the ancestors and the protections of the North. By the east that is our breath and our fierce cries for justice and the protections of the East. By the south that is our passionate spirits and the protection of the South. By the west that is the waters that connect us all and the protections of the West. by all that is above and the protection of the heavenly guiding bodies above and all that is below and the powerful allies below. We are between the worlds. What happens between the worlds changes all the worlds. So mote it be.
Announcement. Brief announcement. Elders are looking for chairs. So if anybody is requested a seat by an elder, please cede your seats. If you are able-bodied, get on the floor, someone said. But please, the seats were originally here. There are very few of them for the elders and others who need them. And now we will hear the invocation of the directions and elements with dances and music, and welcome Chuck Bowman to invoke the spirits of the land, and Melissa Pinot for the greeting of the Fae.
We breathe where we breathe. Welcome to the South, where we shine, where we shine. Welcome to the West, where we
this land, the spirits of this place, this land that is nestled among these beautiful hills, calling out to the spirit of the green-blooded ones that are turning their energy back into the roots, the mugwort, the oak dropping its acorns into the ground, even the poison oak, teaching us about boundaries. Calling out to the redwoods that lie just a little further up the hill, the madrone, the beautiful green-blooded ones, calling out to those spirits, calling out to the spirits of the red-blooded ones, the squirrels, the little moles and voles, the snakes, the rattlesnakes, the gopher snakes, the garden snakes, calling out to the spirits of this land, the spirits of this place, calling out to that beautiful, beautiful creek that we call Strawberry Creek that runs down these hills and has been shoved underneath the earth for this campus, calling out to the spirit of Strawberry Creek to be brought forth, that water may one day run free again, calling out to the spirits of the ancestors that our sibling canyon sayer Roots called upon and told us about tonight, that are being held illegally and immorally on this campus in a museum, calling out to the spirit of justice to help bring forth liberation for those ancestors, that they may be returned to their descendants, that they may be returned to the land, that they may be returned to peace, calling out to the spirits of this land, to the spirits of this place, calling out that the work we do here today, that this magical act, that this magic that we are weaving together, calling out that this magic may be in service of the spirit of healing, of the spirit of justice, of the spirit of love, of the spirit of healing and justice and wisdom that is so deeply needed in this time. Spirits of this land, we say thank you. Thank you for the privilege of being here today. Thank you for the privilege. We ask that our magic today may be in service of you. We give you thanks. Blessed be. Welcome, spirits of the land.
I'm going to point that way. Sort of in the middle. I think I want. Dancers under the starless sky, singers under mortal trees, changers of form and changers of face, pass from your realms and come to me. Cross the boundary river of blood, fairies, duende, timeless beasts, feathered and furred or fair of face, in human form, in form of beast. Come to us through shimmering veil, brilliant eyes, feather and fin. Raise our hair and lift our souls. Come to our circle, come within. Come to our circle, come within.
Faye. Please now welcome Evely and Mystic Muses. Doug Chambers, Eve Chosek, Jedi Salas, Kathy Reilly, Misha Reddington, Nancy Donald, Sam Sepian, and Violetta, with dancer Samantha to invoke the god, and Kimba, Coyote Wilson, and Arisika Rezak to invoke the goddess, with accompaniment by the chorus and band.
welcome Ganesha, elephant-headed god, remover of obstacles to a fair election and to also whatever path that you're on. Welcome Ganesha to the spiral dance.
Welcome, Ganesha.
So many broken minds, so many broken hearts. Wars, police brutality, school shootings. It's really that bad. Poison in the earth, poison in the air, poison in the water, fires out of control due to our negligence. We really need you, Ayer. We need your help. Help for the healing of ourselves individually, and so that we can meet each other with healed hearts. I've brought some things. I brought calendula soap to wash the wounds and start healing the flesh. I brought comfrey to wrap the broken bones, and feverfew to ease the heart and settle the mind. And I brought some figs just for you and me. I know you can heal. You have the power to bring people back from the brink, all animal bodies back from the brink. And when all else fails, you can spread your huge Valkyrie wings and carry those bodies off to the next world. Please help us.
sky of gray with cold in your bones, and the winter coming on, and the smell of snow on the way. The sun's going down, but you're walking home. The warmth will ease your pain. Like a jet black raven in the sky, my love is a bird of change.
Into the woods I wandered away. When I found the crossroads, I slept for a day. Awakened by cawing and jawing and glaring, 3 ravens soared by me, circling and staring. Ravens 3, we call on thee, thought, memory, and questioning. Mysterious ones on wings of black, dance with us to the aisle and back.
We fly together. We fly the path of justice. We fly together. We fly the path of wisdom. We fly together. We fly the path of love. We fly together.
Lady Liberty, spirit of liberation, activist goddess, you have been with us from the beginning, and you will be with us through all our lives and beyond. Carrier of the torch of freedom, holder of the spear of truth, bearer of the shield of justice, pierce our hearts with truth. Wash away ignorance, wash away delusion, wash away greed. We call on you to strengthen our hearts. We call on you to fill us with courage that we may stand at the barricades. We call on you. Peace and justice in Palestine. Peace and justice in the Ukraine. Peace and justice in the Sudan. Peace and justice in Myanmar. Peace and justice on the streets of America. Peace and justice. Peace and justice. Peace and justice. Peace and justice. May the unhoused be housed. May those who are hungry be fed. May the clean waters wash away all that is unnecessary. May we bury what does not needed to be here. May we bury what does not need to be here anymore. Peace and justice. 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 Welcome, activist goddess. Welcome, Lady Liberty. Welcome, spirit of liberation.
And now, please welcome Red Wing Fire Lake Jaguar for the Ancestors Invocation, Gloria Osborne and Rihanna Sang for the Mighty Dead Invocation, and Jim and Megan and readers for the Beloved Dead Invocation.
Playing with y'all, just playing with you. Ancestors. I think I'm with a group of people who think they're going to get off light. You are all ancestors in training. My father used to say, there's just as many short graves as long ones. That was my dad. He's dead now. That's a good point. Ancestor reverence is the name of the game. Ancestor reverence. This is a tradition of ancestor reverence. And I want to ask the ancestors, please, stand with us now in our hour of need. Because I know you've been through worse. So stand with us. Stand with us now. As a call back to, I forgot that sister's name. But we would like the ancestors, please, restore what needs restoring and help us to reap and recycle what must go, because a lot of this has got to go. It's just got to go. To make way for the new. And since I'm here, I'd like to make a special request to my native ancestors. I see you all out there. I know you remember when you had to pretend to be Indian to hide from the slavers, pretend to be black when the scalp-hunting fur traders needed a quick buck. Now, everyone can be what they are. We can just be. Ancestors, show us how. Show us how to be.
Just up here? Okay. Sorry. Okay, I'll do a quick start over. All right, so we would like to welcome in all of our mighty dead, those who went before us and laid the groundwork for where we are today, who gave us the wisdom, who gave us the path, who let us know where we are and who we are and how to keep our power. And now Rihanna will call in specifically all of those ancestors.
I couldn't possibly do all of our mighty dead. I want us to take a moment to touch our hearts. Sometimes I feel like at the spiral dance and other places it's just weird like me-you thing, like I'm up here and you're there. But what I would love is actually for all of us to think and feel into our lineages about how we got here. You who may think of yourself as a witch, or maybe not. Maybe you are one of those for whom a long time you've collaborated with witches. Maybe you're one of the artists or rabble-rousers or queers or writers or troublemakers of various sorts. So those of us, we call in this lineage the mighty dead of the craft, We call in those whose names we do not know. We call in those who we think of as the lineage bearers of tradition, like Victor and Cora Anderson, Raven Moonshadow. We call in Isabel Gowdy. We call in Doreen Valiente. We honor and name those that can help us with our spells that we knew in life. We call on you because we need you right now, Copper and more. We call you Rosemary Dance. We call you Todd Harriet. We call you Rebecca Tidewalker. We call you Angela Magara. We call you Wildflower. We call you Kayla. We feel your presence, mighty ones, and we need it now more than ever. We call you Lulu. We call you Amara. We call you Lizanne. We call you so many, those who we hold in our hearts because we miss you every day, and we call you mighty dead of the craft who went and passed in silence but somehow got this magic to us. Mighty dead, please help us in this great spell because these times are precarious and we need this magic now more than ever. Welcome, mighty dead of the craft.
That people shared with us throughout the course of the year. And now we're going to sweep the room, and as we move our arms towards you, we invite you to also bring into this room the beloved dead that maybe were named earlier, maybe weren't. And then we'll come around, and if we go like this, as we all go, we'll be able to hear each other. I'm going to say, Barbara Dane wasn't in that list. Barbara Dane, please just call them out as we come to you.
Ryan Taylor.
Okay to repeat.
Hey, you beloved dead.
They are here. They are here. They are here. What is remembered lives. Two more times.
What is remembered lives. What is remembered lives.
That's three. Let's dance. Welcome, beloved dead.
hear me now? Yeah. So breathe in and breathe out. And as you breathe, let's just for a moment acknowledge that we are alive and breathing. And this is the time when the veil is thin, when we remember that all of us who are here now and breathing, someday we'll take that journey to that aisle of apples or wherever we go, and we won't be breathing anymore. But while we are breathing, we are also feeling. I think a lot of us are now feeling fear and tension, anxiety and distress. And we look into that future and we don't know where it's going to go or where it's going to take us to. So today, we have a chance to take a journey together, a journey that's like a little preview of that journey to that aisle. Because the veil is thin and we can visit that place where our beloved dead have gone, where our mighty dead live, where our ancestors await us. We can ask for their help and we can work magic there. Are you ready for that journey? And take a breath, make yourself comfortable. Not too comfortable. Because we're going to dance on that island too. But wiggle anything that needs wiggling and stretch anything that needs to stretch. And if you want to close your eyes, you can close your eyes. Some of you may want to get up and dance this. And if you're the kind of person that tends to fall asleep in trance, it helps to stand up and move through it. Unless you want to go to sleep, which sometimes is the best thing to do. And as you breathe, just imagine yourself going down that path, feeling as you go all the energies around us right now. And you're kind of walking through them. You're not exactly leaving them behind, but you're going to a deeper place, a place that stands on a shore, and in front of you there stretches that ocean, that dark, sunless sea that separates the world of the living and the world of the dead, that separates us from what is to come and what has been before, that separates this good green earth from the world of spirit and of cause. Take a breath and just for a moment imagine you can feel the sand under your feet. You can feel those waves lapping at the shore. You can see coming toward you a boat. And you can see that there is someone who is steering that boat. I don't know who that is for you. It may be different than it is for me. But someone is coming to take you. Someone is coming to take you on this journey. And if you are ready to go, then hear the sound as that boat scrapes the shore. Feel the ripples in the waves. Feel who reaches for you to take your hand and step aboard. Feel it rock beneath you. Feel it set sail. Set sail. Breath. And as you breathe, you begin to smell a scent on the wind. It's like blossoms, like the freshness of apples, like something sweet. And you see in that distance on that horizon a light, a glow. And the boat moves closer and closer, and the light begins to grow. And the air carries to you all the lovely fragrances of growing things and living things. And the very beginnings of life itself. And now it becomes clear before your eyes. A land has risen up from the depths of this darkness, and it glows with its own magic light. And the boat approaches and approaches, and you hear once again the bow scrape on the sands. You feel the change in the motion as it comes to stillness and you see someone begin to approach. Someone that you love, someone who cares about you. Maybe it's someone you lost and are still in the first throes of grief. Maybe it's someone who passed long ago, but whose memory you need to connect with. Maybe it's one of the mighty dead, one of the ancestors, someone who comes because they have help to give us at this time. Take a breath and feel who reaches out and takes your hand and what that grasp feels like and what you feel as you step onto that shore, as you meet the eyes of the one who greets you, as you feel the present before you, as you sense their shape, what they are clothed in, and what they look like and sound like. This is your moment, this is your time to take a little time now to be with this one, to say what was unspoken that maybe you needed to say and didn't get to say, or to listen and hear what you needed to hear that maybe you never got to hear, or to ask those questions that can only be answered by someone on that side of the veil. Take a breath and we'll have a little silence, just the drum, for you to speak with your own beloved dead. Take a breath again. And for some of you, your work tonight might just be to stay here and be with your ancestors, be with your beloved ones. And that's okay. That might be what you need to do. But for some of you, I would like to invite you to join me in working some deep magic. And if that is what calls to you right now, then take a breath and ask your beloved if they'll come with you on this journey, if they have help to give. Or maybe there are others of the flocks and flocks, the hordes of the dead on this island, who are eager to come with us and help us. Maybe there are spirits and goddesses, there are fae, there are great powers that can come with us on this journey, because they also sense the crucial importance of this moment in time, of the choices that face us all. Take a breath and begin to wander through the groves of this island, under the trees, those great apple trees that are in bloom and blossom and in fruit all at the same time. And begin to wander deeper and deeper to the heart of this island, to that still center in the very heart where we can stop for a moment and we can feel ourselves sink deep and deep down to that level of cause, down to that level where all the pathways of probability and choice extend out around us. And as you take a breath, and as you feel yourself move down there, you realize that we do indeed right now stand at a crossroads. A crossroads is a place of choosing one path or choosing another. But a crossroads is not always clear. Wouldn't it be wonderful if one path said, choose me, and the other path said, wrong way? And this crossroads is a bit murky. It's full of side trails and crisscrossing pathways, things that might be simply an animal trail to lead us off into nothing, something that might be a broad road lit with bright lights, and that nevertheless feels a little wrong. Just take a breath and let yourself see all of those pathways. And I'd like you to take a breath and to believe and to know in your heart that there is a path that leads to justice, to love, to wisdom. Say that to yourself: justice, love, wisdom, love, justice, love, wisdom. And notice that there is a path that lights up. It's as if there's a light shining on it, like the way sometimes moonlight will make a shining path on a road that's slick with rain. Or the way a sunrise will light a path across the ocean. Or the way when you are lost in the woods and it's really, really dark, sometimes that there's a light in the distance. Take a breath and feel that path as it begins to glow, as it begins to shine. At the end of that path, there is a beacon. There's a fire that can call us home. It's like a council fire for an ancient tribe that has lived on its land since time forgot. It's like that light in the window when you're cold and you're hungry and you realize you can go home, you can get warm, you can be fed. It's like that beacon that held up hope for those ancestors of ours who traveled a distance, who came across the sea in hopes of something better. It's like that beacon that kept alive those ancestors who were brought here against their will in chains and yet never accepted their lack of freedom. Take a breath and feel that beacon rise. Feel how every act of courage, every time we stand up for justice, it feeds that fire. And that path begins to glow. You can feel it call you. You can feel the certainty as you step forth on it and the steadiness of your steps. And as you walk and as you move, you can feel around you that this path is calling to it. All those who deep in their hearts yearn for justice, all those who deep in their hearts wonder if they will ever find love, all those no matter how silly and illusioned they are, somewhere in them have the seeds of wisdom. It is calling, and you feel yourself moving along it and moving together with others who come with you and with all of us as we move along that path. And as we move with every step, that path grows broader and wider. It grows brighter and clearer. And at the end of it, she stands, Lady Liberty, holding that torch that is that beacon, with her feet in the waters of life, with a crown on her head of our highest ideals that we have never yet reached, but still yearn for. Take a breath and feel what is calling to you. And how it feels to reach that place on the path where that council fire still burns, that has never been put out, where that beacon rises high. Take a breath. And if there has ever been a moment in your life where you stood up for justice, where you spoke truth, there's been a time in your life where you were filled with love, the kind of love that cares for someone beyond your own gain or comfort, cares for the other. If you have ever in your life extended the hand of welcome to a stranger, or fed the hungry, or helped to house those who have no shelter, or taught a child, or made a choice that you realized came from some hard-earned wisdom. Just take a breath and notice how that feels in your body now and where that energy lives in you. And know that you are a beacon. You are a flame. You are a shining truth. You are justice. And you have the capacity to live that, to act that, to shine that out for the world around you. And to join those sparks together with all of us who are here, with all of our ancestors, with all of those mighty dead who in their own ways stood for justice, for love, for wisdom. And we have the power to raise that energy together, to illuminate that path, to feed that fire, to raise that beacon high. Take a breath and know what you can do in your living and breathing life in the good green earth to be that beacon. And maybe something is clear to you. Maybe it's not clear yet. Maybe there's something you need, some help, some connection, some support, some sheer luck. And know that as we dance, as we raise power to feed that beacon fire, that we can call those energies to us as well. Call to us what we each need to fulfill our destiny as bringers of justice, as lovers in this world, as those who care. And we may even, if we live long enough, gain some wisdom along the way. So we're going to begin to move now. And as you move, you'll find that you can stay in this state of deep awareness and still move your body. And let's do it in silence. And we can clear space. Clear space on this island for our dance. So breathing in and breathing out, moving our stuff and our things away. Imagine as we do it, we are clearing the space within us as well. Clearing away anything that gets in the way of our letting our light shine. And for those of you who do not want to dance in the body, this is the moment you can come to the center and we will dance around you. Maybe some people can help to bring some chairs in for those who need them, because we are a community and we care for one another. Great. Take a breath and look at this beautiful circle we create. And from this circle, we are going to dance a spiral. So take a moment and take a look at your hands. You know, it took 6 billion years to give you these hands and the brain that goes with it. Make it worth it. What are you going to do with these hands to bring about justice and wisdom and love? Just take a moment and yourself think about it. Your left hand is going to be your hand of commitment. And as we dance, you're going to grab on with your left hand. And as you do, you can think about, you can even speak out loud the commitment that you might want to make. Your right hand is going to be the hand of offering, the hand that you extend for someone else to clasp. And as we dance, at some point, everyone here, for a moment at least, is going to be the tail of the spiral. And that's when you hold out your hand of offering. And somebody is going to come by every one of you at some point. That tail is going to pass by. And when that tail does, that's when you take hold with your hand of commitment with your left hand. And when both hands are joined together, and when we are dancing in our double spiral, like the helix of DNA, we have the capacity to raise power. So let us imagine that in the center where our elders sit is that council fire, that indigenous wisdom and knowledge of this land, of our own ancestors. That rising in the center is that torch of truth and of liberty and of justice for all. And that as we dance and as we sing and as we raise our power, we are lighting up that torch to light this path that will bring not just us, but masses and masses to this place where we realize that justice is what we long for, that love is what we are called to offer, and that wisdom is what we gain. Are you ready? Then let it begin with each step we take. And let it begin with each change we make. And let it begin with each chain we break. And let it begin every time we wake.
Winged condor freely fly. May summer bring back songbirds from the rainforest that grows and thrives. May they take wing in peace. May they fly over lands at peace. May all the cycles of life be saved, and all the risks of change be braved. a refuge for those who fled. May this be a city of lovers, of poets, singers, and dancers, of dreamers and drummers and changers. May the old ones and the young be loved. May all the forms of love be blessed, and all the colors of our skin be praised. Like siblings, sisters, and brothers, may we take care of each other. Let it begin with the fire, the smoldering coals of an ancient hearth, with the secret visions in our hearts. May we fan the flames into life. May we tend the fires of life. May all the works of change be done. May we draw our power from the wind and sun, and weave our magic from the turning moon, and dance on the living earth. For she is our mother, our healer, our lover, and we are of her. We are her circle of healing, her circle of planting the seeds of our new year, a year of rebirth. This year we shall renew the earth. This year we shall renew the earth. Let it begin with each step we take. Let it begin with each change we make. Let it begin with each chain we break. Let it begin every time we awake. Let it begin with each step we take. Let it begin with each change we make. Let it begin with each chain we break. Let it begin every time we awake. Let it begin with each step we take. Let it begin with each change we make. Let it begin with each chain we break. Let it begin every time we awake.
to light that beacon of justice and of hope and of welcome and of love, and shed a little wisdom on all of us. And see the path that leads to that beautiful light, that flame in our hearts. See it light up. See it broadening. See it drawing all sorts of people in. And let's take a breath and take this energy and ground it to the earth. Give it to the earth for her healing and for our healing. Take a breath in and out. We've come to a deep place here on this island where birth and death are one. We've worked some magic, some powerful magic, magic that will be grounded and brought to fruition with what you do when you are back on the good green earth. Take a breath and look around you one last time. And see how that council fire can blaze. How strong that beacon is. How wide is that road. And how attractive. And how clear. And just take a moment if there's anything you need to complete here. Any piece of this energy you need to take back for yourself. For the support that you need. For the changes you make. For the love that you give and receive. For the wisdom that you share. And feel ourselves coming back a bit along this road now, from this deep place of cause and probability. Back up and up, along that path that now is so clear and bright. To that grove of apples. Take a deep sniff in, smell their fragrance. And the blossom and the fruit are one in this place beyond time. And take a moment to say farewell to your beloved dead. And thank you. And know that this isn't the last opportunity that you have to meet with them, to connect with them. They'll be around through Samhain, through Dia de los Muertos, through this season. In fact, they're always around. But right now, they're just that little bit closer. And then look, there's that boat. It's on the shore. And the guide of the boat is waiting for you, extending a hand. So say goodbye to the island and look at it again. And know that for every single one of us here, there will come a time when we take this journey and we don't return, or at least not in these same bodies again. And when that time comes, you don't have to be afraid because you have been here and you know the way and you know that beacon is shining there to welcome you. And those apple trees are growing there to nourish you, where you can walk and learn your soul lessons and prepare to come back in another form. And when those we love make that journey, as much as it breaks our heart with grief, they're not severed from us. They're still part of our circle, of our community. They are just in a different form. And now you step onto the boat. You hear it scrape against the sand. You feel it rock. And you sail back across that sunless sea. As you do, just take a moment and check the boat, check yourself. Sometimes there are spirits that like to hitchhike. And maybe you want one. Maybe this is time for you to bring a new spirit into being, into the world. And if so, welcome them. But if it's not your time and you have the physical capacity, just gently bid them to go find another boat for now. But there may also be little spirits that aren't the spirits of physical children. They're spirits of ideas, spirits of plans, spirits of inspiration. And those I encourage you to invite as many of them as you feel like you can handle. And so the boat sails and the island grows dim. You catch a last whiff of that sweet fragrance. And then you see that shore, that good green earth where we all live and die, where there is so much beauty and so much pain. And you feel the bow scrape once again. And you hear the voices of the children. And you step out onto the shore, bringing back with you the magic you need, the support, the luck, the commitment, and the joy. Take a moment and pat the edges of your physical body. Say your name out loud. Start. Clap your hands 3 times. And that's the end of the story.
Thank you.
And please now welcome Coyote and children for the food blessing, followed by the devocation of all spirits we have called into our circle, and a message from Canyon, our land acknowledgement presenter. I do have a brief announcement. We found a cell phone. If anyone is missing one, it's up here on stage. Thank you.
So, Coyote, coyote, where's the food blessing? Coyote, coyote, coyote. Where's the food blessing? No, that's Canyon. No, not Canyon. There's coyote, and there's Canyon coyote woman. So we're looking for coyote for the food blessing. All right. Let's all bless the food. Can everybody, may you never hunger, may you never thirst. Can you all say that?
May you never hunger, may you never thirst.
Can we also say, hold out your hands and say, yum. 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 Yum.
part ways. It's been so great to see you all. Oh my God, I never get to do this again. Oh, let's do it again and again and again. Oh, good. Let's look at this direction to go. Living go that way. I lost my scarf.
We thank the presence of Lady Liberty, kindler of justice in our hearts.
We thank the mighty dead of the craft, all those named and unnamed that we hold in our hearts now and forevermore. Thank you. Go if you must, stay if you will. Hail and farewell.
We thank the ancestors. We thank all the ancestors, the old ones, the young ones, the big ones, the small ones, the ones that are human and the ones that are ideas. We thank all the ancestors. Go if you must, stay if you will. Hail, ancestors.
Great Goddess Air, thank you for blessing us with a little bit more ability to heal ourselves and touch each other, and in that exchange, heal each other. Stay if you will, go if you must. Thank you. Hail and farewell, Air.
Mysterious one. There we go.
Hail and farewell.
Hello, hello. We say hail and farewell to Ganesha. Hail and farewell, Ganesha, the remover of obstacles. The remover of obstacles. Ganesha, the elephant head god. Remove the way, clear the way for justice, love, and wisdom to prevail. Hail and farewell, Ganesha. Blessed be.
Fairy folk, dancing fey, leave our world till another day. Leave your gifts of joy and fear and fairy fire till another year. The gate is open ere you depart. Bless us with your fairy hearts. Blessed be, hail and farewell. Hail and farewell to the fae.
Spirits of this land, green-blooded ones, trees, the red-blooded ones, the animal spirits, the waters that run beneath the earth, the ancestors longing to be free. We give thanks, we give thanks, we give thanks. May we walk with you in a good way. May our lives be in service of healing, justice, love. And so it is.
So it is.
Tamsanak Kanis Sharuru. I am grateful to be in a space that is so beautiful. Remember that all of you and any of you can make a land acknowledgement. It is how you are in relation to your community, to the land, to the history, and to this space that we call home, because we are Ama Piritakawas, people of this land. Or linguistically, it's Ama, people, Pire, land, Tak, location of, Awas, all being from. So land, location, all from. And you can do a land acknowledgement, but who are you in relation to community? So I leave this prayer with you. It's a call and respond, and by the time I finish the circle, I'll be done. So repeat after me. Pire kanama, pire kanama, sikampatian, sikampatian, hitu kanoso, hitu kanoso, soto kanoso, soto kanoso. And you know what? You already know that song because it's earth my body, water my blood, air my breath, and fire my spirit. Oh!
Thank you, Canyon, for your wise words. I'd like to take this opportunity to thank the 16 members of the Spiral Dance Planning Cell who began planning since February, and all the 150 volunteers who helped put this on and make this happen, and to all of you for coming out to honor your ancestors and beloved dead in this special ritual of life, death, rejuvenation, and action. Woo! Before Chelsea opens the circle, please welcome back Starhawk for a few words.
Thank you all. As I said at the beginning, we want this ritual to go on. And what we have found, especially since COVID, is that while the magic continues to grow, the logistics and the finances get more and problematic, and places have gotten more and more expensive and harder to find, which is why you may have noticed we've done it in a different place just about every time for the last few years. Everything has gone up in cost, and we don't want cost to be a barrier to enter the ritual. But if any of you have some extra, you can donate. There are buckets around somewhere, or will be, and we would be extremely grateful for that, and it will help us make this sustainable and carry it on. We promise you one thing: we will never text you and ask you for more. But if we end up with some extra, it's going to go back to reclaiming and be there for scholarship so that we can help make all of our wonderful rituals that we do throughout the year, our witch camps, our classes, all of our programs, more accessible for people who don't have a lot of money or who may have other barriers to being able to participate. So thank you all so very much.
You wouldn't mind helping me gather the circle, gathering it up. Wonderful, solid, protective circle. And maybe before we send it out, you scoop a little bit into your heart, taking what you need from this ritual with you. And we send it out on 3. 1, 2, 3. Woo! The circle is open, but unbroken. May the peace of the goddess and mysterious ones go in our hearts. Merry meet, merry part, and merry meet again.